For me, stroke skating is the difference between whether you're moving forwards or you're actually skating. To be able to work on stroke skating successfully, you need to be able to do your bubbles really well, and you also need to be able to have a concept of changing weight onto each foot. I'll pop a link to a fundamentals video in which we covered weight transfer and a few really good exercises that will help a lot with this skill. Let's get on with it. So the two main skills we're going to add to your skating is weight transference when changing feet and the push. And the push is what is going to make a world of difference to your skating. The best way to feel where the push comes from is to go to a skill that we're really comfortable with. So a nice forward bubble. But when you're doing a forward bubble, you lean on the inside of your skates here. And that is where the push will come from when we stride. So just do a few and really feel that inside push. That's the feeling you're going to need when you're striding or stroke skating. The next progression to get there is, again, let's go to a skill we're familiar with, marching. So you're going to start marching. Now with stroke skating, rather than lifting this knee up, we're going to put it back. So you're going to do this. Without our push, you're still not really skating. So now I'm going to show you where the push comes from. So now we're going to do the push. The leg that isn't skating is called the free leg, because I guess it's free from the ground. But we're going to make this free leg do some work for us before it gets to just chill at the back here. We're going to actually have the weight on this back foot, and you're going to slowly transfer to the front, but this is going to start to roll and this is going to stay there. And you're going to keep pressure on that inside, remember, from the bubbles. And the last thing to leave the ground is this front inner wheel. And this is where your push is going to come from. This move is technically known as a T-push, and you need to be able to do it on both feet because this is what we're going to use to push when we're moving. It's really hard to do this because it requires balance to be able to push off on the one leg. It's not imperative that you perfect it, but at least feel that push. So when you go to do it moving, which is easier, you know how it's going to feel. So here's where we put it all together. So as we've said, pushing from a T-push is quite hard. So just get yourself moving however you're comfortable. I'm going to do a few marches and then I'm going to put my foot back. And then I'm going to finger my feet together and I'm going to do my T-push. So I'm going to turn my foot out and push. Back together, turn my foot out and push. Together, out and push. And it's that front inside wheel which leaves the ground last. So this skill is great because it gives you so much speed and it's a quick burst of speed. So you can do 1, 2 and you're really moving, which is great if you're trying to learn tricks and things, because often I'll say to you, a little bit of speed and off we go. And to get that little bit of speed, you can do push, push, and you're away. So as you can tell, the transferring of weight is really important in this skill, because if you don't transfer your weight, feet together, push and transfer, you're not going to get the push because your weight's going to kind of be central. So you must commit to that one foot. So it's down and push and commit all the weight onto here every time. Otherwise, it's going to be more of a penguin, which we've spoken about before. So a quick tip, as always, bend your knee, knee over toe. It's going to make it a lot easier. But when you change feet, you can come up. So there's a rise and fall. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm down pushing, and then when I change feet, I can come up and then go down again. So you get this rise and fall motion. But even though we're rising, never lock your knees. It's always soft. Even if it's just a little bit higher, don't lock them. Keep them super soft. Don't forget, your knees are your suspension. As this skill talks a lot about speed, don't forget to keep yourself safe, please. I'm Katie, you've been watching Skatey, and I'll see you next time. Oh, before you go, a lot of our videos, we put some outtakes at the end, so stick around and you can see when it all goes horribly wrong. See you next time. Just in and we have
It's in a dance.
That's my warm-up dance. Okay, right, I can't do it sensibly now. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to do.
Oh.
Literally it's gone. What are we going to talk about?
Skating.
Oh, rise and fall, knees. Yeah, okay.